Some of you will get caught up in this trap of constantly learning because you're afraid to sit down with one model, follow the rules, stick to that process, and let it yield whatever experience is intended for you. And then you have a baseline. That's why I could literally give out a model every single day. And some of you want me to do that. But the only thing it's going to do is it's like a dog in a meat market. You ain't going to know what to do. You're going to run around and you just chase everything. Instead of sitting down and say, you know what? I'll just have a filet. Thank you. And I've done that with the 2022 model. I've done that just recently with the silver bullet model. I have lots more coming, but you don't have to have anything else. The optimal trade entry was enough. OTE pattern, the flagship that was on my YouTube channel. That's enough. The 2022 model, that's enough. You can use it in every session. London, New York, PM session. You can use it in London close. You can trade it in Forex. You can trade it in futures. You can trade it in crypto. You can trade it in whatever you want to trade it in. It works. There's no excuse. You have zero excuse not to have some baseline by now. You should have some kind of experience to be able to say, you know what? This works. And I have to work on refining it, but I know it works because I've seen it in back testing, looking at where it has done this in the past. I tell you what time to look for these things to form. That way you're not just going around and looking at charts blindly. Go right to these specific times of the day. That's where it's going to form. For those people that go back in their old data and their old charts and they study that, they see it, they don't need me to do 50 examples of that. They don't need to see me do it live 50 times a week. They're sold on the idea. Okay, there's something here. It merits more investigation because I see the evidence of this thing occurring. It's not contrived. It's not conjectured. It's not made up. It's not fabricated. It's really happening every day. And once you see that, you don't need to have anybody else to cheerlead for you. You know, okay, there's something here. I'm going to mine that. So I give you just a few models so that way you go in and you now start working on the skill sets that are required. Not veering off course, hopping from one PD array, one approach, fair value gap, inversion, fair value gap, breakers, market maker models, buy, sell. There's 1,000 things out there that I teach. Every individual one of them is a model. Every single one of them is an individual model. But I give you, this is the best way to learn. I'm allowing you to pick your weapon. I've opened my arsenal doors. So here it is. Look what I have here. Pick your weapon. But nothing changes when it comes to time. Time of day, these things occur at specific times, certain days of the week, certain weeks of the month, certain month of the year. I'm allowing you to bring your personality, your personal influence, because you're the problem and you're the last puzzle piece. See, some of you are sitting around here, you're writing diligent notes, you're doing this, you're doing that, and that's wonderful. But you're all waiting for that last penny to drop. The last ICT puzzle piece. And then it's all going to come together. It's all going to be crystal clear. Once he tells me this one PD, the 81 PD arrays, final last one. That's it. That's it. That's the Holy Grail. No, it's not. If you walked over to your mirror right now, look at yourself real quick. That's the final puzzle piece. And it's always been you. You're the reason why you succeed, and you're the reason why you haven't succeeded yet. And ultimately, you and you alone are the only reason why you're going to fail. That's not me talking down to you. That's me telling you the way it is. That's just the way it is. Are you coming to me for a constant dose of something new, but have done nothing with what I've already given you?
All right, good morning, guys. Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Hope everybody's doing well. Say what's up in the chat. Like the stream on your way in. Grab a seat. Class is about to begin, boys and girls. Good morning, Ivan. Good morning, MJ, Shamar, Homeless Agent. Good morning. Jan, good to see ya. Justin Rogers, good to see you. What's up, Juan? Jorgen, Jake, Benedict, Dragos, Vicman, Kookie. What's up, Storm Scout? Good to see you, man. Good morning, Tom. Chrome the Keem says, ICT is right. If you fail, it's because of you. If you succeed, it's because of you. That's why I love trading. It encourages accountability. You know what? I like the way you think. What's up, guys? Morning, Christian, Marcus, Nick. Good morning, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Like the stream on your way in, boys. Would appreciate it. Let me know where you guys are tuning in from if you don't mind. And we'll get rocking and rolling here, guys. Good morning. Good morning. Hope you're doing well. So, I'll turn this background music down a little bit. Again, no news today. No news today. We have Trump speaking later, which we shouldn't have to worry about that at all. But here's what I'm looking at on the daily time frame after yesterday's close. We obviously had that crazy pump yesterday morning, and we pumped like 10% in like 30 minutes. And leaving behind these inefficiencies here to the upside above yesterday's high. So I'm feeling bullish at least until these inefficiencies in the short term here, to be honest. I'm not saying like the overall move lower is done or anything like that, but I would like to see these indices pull back for these inefficiencies at least. Previous day high. We have ES already about to the previous day high. So I'll have to be mindful of this. But yeah, previous day high, I am bullish until we reach that level. And then from there, could potentially see price reverse after taking out the wick high from yesterday morning. So that's kind of my my bias going into the day. You guys can let me know yours. In the poll so far, we got almost 100 votes. 55% also feeling bullish at the moment. 28% bearish. Some of you guys are neutral. So yeah, we'll see here. This shaded area is the new week opening gap on my chart. So we did get above that gap yesterday. I told you guys yesterday. I don't know if you guys traded at all in the afternoon. I did get one trade off in the afternoon. I was able to make back my loss on this Tradeovate account in the afternoon, and then my runner got stopped at break even. I wasn't down very much, but I think I walked away green like $70 or something on the day yesterday after it was all said and done. But yeah, it kind of played out relatively. I mean, we didn't get as much movement. I was afraid that yesterday in the morning that we would just see more so chop the rest of the day, and we did get that, unfortunately. But I did say if we got that hourly close above this new week opening gap, I felt like any move lower would be pretty high resistance, and we would just start grinding higher. And sure enough, that's kind of just been the forte, if you will, ever since. So that is what we are up against. Did ES take out the previous day high? Yeah, we got market just opened up here about a minute ago. Let's go ahead and double these charts up, shall we, boys and girls? S&P. And yeah, let's drop her down here. So keeping an eye on previous day high for now. Previous day high, daily inefficiencies. See if that brings any willingness to reverse to the downside after the fact. I would still be open to targeting the previous daily high if we do see price manipulate, for whatever reason, just straight down. We're so close to the previous day high, I feel like price should probably likely go run it out. But manipulation lower here, we could set up a long, I suppose. But you guys can kind of see the idea or my thought process of what I'm framing here in the short term. So you could understand how we could trade through this previous daily high, and then we've got all of this low resistance liquidity stacked up from the accumulation phase we were in pretty much all yesterday afternoon. So that's kind of the power of 3 that I'm framing up right now. Manipulation, distribute, back lower. I already got the 5% and 7% levels marked down. The CME level for the 7% price limit rule is 343. So 5% puts us at right about 700 on the NASDAQ, 16,700. So we are not in any danger of that as of right now. So we should be good there. Yeah, let's see. 3 minutes into the open. See if price wants to reach for this previous daily high and then set something up afterward. Jake Fowler says, I don't know if you remember me, but I said I'm going to disappear and not listen to anyone until I was profitable. Well, I did it. I'm profitable in my personal account finally. There you go, Jake. Come on. Hey. You know what, Jake? I got something for you.
Nice.
Very nice. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. What's up, Ivan? Yeah, I got my eye on the I'm on the 15-minute chart here just because if I was to maybe try longs here early into the previous daily high, I would at least like to see this 15-minute fair value gap get traded into. And then maybe set something up, but otherwise, yeah, if we just go push straight away to the high, then it's all good. We'll just wait. Do I think we can run up to the second daily gap too? Yeah, that is a possibility as well, for sure. Just to show you guys what he's referencing here, we've got, obviously we expanded so low that we could see price, you know, we don't know exactly how far price will want to dig up into this leg. Kind of the tough part. I would just be favoring shorts above here, you know, favoring bearish PD arrays. Even looking at this price leg from this swing high to this swing low, we'd be back in premium of the range. So I would just favor the shorts, you know, and I wouldn't try to me, along above this level would be a little bit more risky, but that'd be that. That's why I wouldn't be totally opposed to longing into that if we do get a setup to do so, you know. Because then you could just leave a runner on and see what it gives you. NQ looks a little stronger than ES at the moment, even though ES is closer to that previous daily high. So positioning myself long on NQ would be, I think, the play here. Price in the 15-minute fair value gap on ES here. Oh, let's see. See if we find any support in this area. Looks a little sus with the recent price action here on the 1 minute. You can see that ES failed to put in a higher high at the 933 candle, and you can see that NQ we did. So we actually formed a bearish SMT here on the 1 minute. Looking like ES has the juice to make it to this swing low. That would set up a nice bullish SMT if we get there. But yeah, I would say really from this area, any displacement back up, you know, we form some bullish fair value gaps in this leg. I think I'd be okay taking those. Here's your first presentation gap right here. Yeah, not in a rush for this one, guys. This could not set up until 10 a.m. So really waiting for something to kind of jump off the chart here for me to want to take this. I don't think it could work, but I don't think I'm really too interested in like playing the inversion of this first presentation. I think that'd be your first opportunity if it gives it, but I feel like it'd be a little bit higher risk. If anything, I'd like to see structure shift back above this high and then use this as a bullish breaker with a fair value gap preferably. Otherwise, yeah, if this is going to fall, I'm just going to let it come down. So for that reason, I don't think I'm going to play the inversion of this, even if it did give it. It'd be more like this off the breaker. Anyway, let's close the poll off. Final vote here. Most people feeling bullish. All right, we'll see how that plays out. Yeah, this is a bearish PD array in and of itself right here on the 1 minute. It does kind of go against that previous daily high draw, but you can see the respect being shown here. Let's see. Yeah, we got 8 minutes till macro begins. This 15-minute candle closes in a few minutes. I was going to say, if it does set up soon, you could be looking at a 15-minute PO3 where the next 15-minute candle could open up and you could look to position yourself in the lower wick and then try to get that distribution back towards the previous daily high. So that'd be the idea. That would be the idea, ladies and gents. Still dealing with some big ranges here, so you got to be a little cognizant of your size. think this would be what? Can I use 3 or 4? Could use 4. Getting insanely big spreads on CFDs? Yeah, I bet. I believe that. Even the spread is a little bit high on the futures indices right now. I'm seeing the spread right here. It's generally like 1 tick, sometimes 2. You've actually been seeing this lately jump up to like 3 ticks, 4 ticks. At one point yesterday when we had that huge pump, I saw this was like 1.5. So yeah, spreads are they're pretty big right now. Pretty big. This will actually close as a bullish 15-minute candle if we get back above this high and close, I believe, right? Yeah, we're already bullish right now. But got the inversion of first presented fair value gap, came back on the next candle, tapped it. Like I said, that was first possible entry. I think it's a little bit on the riskier side, especially with how early we are, but if somebody was feeling ballsy, I can't say I was just yet. A bullish fair value gap tap there. $50-minute candle just opened up here, guys. It's opening going straight up here. I really love that. Got that closure back above right there. Yeah, I'll set the limit. Now the only question is, does it run away without me? Or does it pick me up? There we go. All right, so I got triggered in on that. Looking for previous daily high. Could look to protect the trade. ES will probably get to previous day high first. So at that point, previous day high on ES is 285, 360 on NQ. This trade fails. I'm going to stick with the bias for previous day high. I'll just look to position myself in the new 4-hour candle. Nice. Yeah, so this is the only thing in my mind that I'm like, the new 15-minute candle opened up and went straight up. So unless you get that continuation, the thought in my head was like, this could just be a wick higher on the 15. Could be manipulation. I don't love that. Look at that fucking disrespect right there. That's pretty wild. That's pretty aggressive. Stop has not been hit yet. I put my stop below this lower fair value gap candle. So these are my 3 PD arrays that would fail. Fair value gap, breaker. And we formed SMT against the trade with ES here. That's what I was watching. Yeah. Not ideal. All right, I'm going to take the trade off. Wait for 10 a.m. Watch it just get right back above and just frickin' fly. I would actually fucking kill somebody, I think. I'm just kidding. Relax, chat. Macro is beginning now. I told you guys, when it rains, it pours, dude. Literally went on like a friggin' 10-day winning streak, and now I haven't won a trade in like 4 days. On stream, at least. It's getting a little annoying. How am I supposed to sell you guys a course? Todd, do you think tariffs on India would have a positive effect on the market? Do I think tariffs on India? I have no idea. All the tariff news has been pretty bad as of late, so I wouldn't think so. Maybe, I don't know. What do we get from India? Definitely not shampoo. Just run to yours. What's up, bug? Yo. This is crazy. My stop was like right at this low. I don't know if it would have tapped me out or not. It would have been very, very, very close. It like literally would have been one of them instances where it's like either it filled your order or it didn't. I closed it early. I did not let it get all the way down here. I did not like this reaction here, and then we started wicking back below this lower fair value gap. And I'm like, or I'm sorry, first presentation. Honestly, candle closure, strong bullish here. I'm probably just gonna get back in this trade. Yeah, I'm just gonna get back in. Kind of fucks the risk reward up a little bit. These wicks are scary. Yeah, I guess they are, huh? I'm just replaying the same setup here because it didn't, I guess, technically invalidate the long from this idea. So I'm still playing it as the same trade. Like I said, I cut the original position off early. My favorite U.S. city? I don't think I have an answer to that question. I'm not gonna lie. California is very liberal, but I've always enjoyed my time in California, just like being by the ocean. I guess Florida's all right too. Yeah, I don't know. I like being by the ocean. Favorite city though? I don't know. A nifty 50 city. Oh, I forgot to tell you guys. The L that I took was that Friday. That actually got refunded into my account on Top Step X because they had platform issues. So that was kind of nice. My buddy just sent me a screenshot of his trading view, and it's like 3 losses in a row, and he goes, "First day on my funded is going great." Oh, that's funny. Bro, I'm fucking hating this price right now. What is it doing? Um, I don't know why this is being so, we're so close to that previous day high. I'm not sure why this is being so choppy. I feel like this should be a fucking seamless, easy move here. My idea was long into the previous day high and then set up maybe a 10 a.m. reversal lower. And this is being a pain in the ass at the moment. Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware that the previous day high on ES is closer. 285. See? Just like my uncle always said, sometimes you just got to get pissed at it. You just got to get pissed at it. He'd say that usually when he was fixing shit. Sometimes you just got to get pissed at it. All right, there's previous day high on ES. Feels like a sensible break even for me. Thomas says ES took high, as if I didn't just say that. Sometimes I feel like there's an echo in here. $10 a.m. candle, guys. So break even here because we have SMT with previous daily high. ES is taking it out. NQ has not yet. So this could be a reversal. Not trying to long the top. It's also 10 a.m. Got to let this play out here. This is not, I mean, there's like no reward here on this trade here for me. If I took it off here, it would make no sense. It looks like I took the trade late. I was already in it, and then I closed it out when this move happened against me. I was already in this trade from this breaker. It like came down like to the tick where my stop was. So I don't know if it would have filled my stop. Probably. It usually never has a problem filling your stop loss. But yeah, plan's gonna be to you know, partial take most off at previous day high on NQ, and then see if we run. Yeah, we got room to the upside above here with another daily inefficiency higher as well. So could let it run, just see what we get out of it. Chill stop. What's up, Twister? Currently up 90 points, guys. If anything, Prom, I can see why you'd say that because ES was closer to the high, but um, if anything, in the short-term price action, NQ had more relative strength. We were putting in higher highs on NQ and lower highs on ES at the time of the trade. What's up, Anthony? Good to see you, man. Up about 100 points on this right now, guys. Looks good. All right, I'm going to take one off there. We just put a bearish order block on the 1 minute. The rest is break even. For those of you guys telling me how to manage my trade, TP, Tyler, TP. Suck my D. How about that? Deal? There's the bearish order block. Can we break through? Do you prefer trailing stops or partials? Probably partials. Yeah, we're slow today, guys. I kind of thought this would be a faster move. I'm not going to lie. We're coming up on the end of the macro here. There you go. All right, well, now I'll start trailing. I'm going to leave one run, though, and trail stop on it if we can get to the previous daily high. Stop and profit has trailed 40 points. Already took one partial on this account here. Nasty back and forth. Macro's over as well. Kind of a snooze fest. No, thanks, George. Amen, Cookie. Well said. Can I still try to have fun while waiting for my payout? They already deduct the amount from the account balances. Yep. Congrats, by the way, Rejan. Yeah, you should be good. We just put new generated equal lows right at my stop. I'm not gonna change it. I'll let it stop me out in profit there. I don't like that. Hopefully leaving those for later, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, these conditions are just never fun for me to trade in. I hate being in trades that like take this long to not move very far. Personally. Just forces you to be even more patient. It's probably a good thing, but if I have an account balance of 800, I take $200 payout when my account drawdown go to 0. Yes. Your trailing drawdown will be set to 0. Yeah, no kidding. Mind over matter. Remember, guys, we're always one Trump tweet away from fate or destiny. I don't know which one's worse. Which one's the bad one? Which one's the good one? We're always one tweet away from TP or stop loss. Definitely taking a while here. New 15-minute candle. Slow grind. There you go, Horizon. Appreciate it. Oh. Yo, I think I effed up my neck last night. I think I broke my neck in my sleep. I need to go to the chiropractor. I think Yagnish flew in from India and beat me up while I was sleeping. Well, yeah, man. Maybe it's not going to be much of a reversal here. I could see this maybe just kind of being a slow grind into the top of the hour. I don't know. We just generated this liquidity and then ran it. I want to see push here. I went ahead and took off one more. This is just crazy, dude. How can you not go get this fucking high? You're pissing me off, NASDAQ. Go get it. My God. 12 points away? You shitting me? Okay, J Mark. J Mark says it'll hit. He knows the future. It's your fault if it doesn't. I do consider opening range levels when trading. I just use them internally inside of a higher time frame narrative. I hate that 5-minute close. I'm gonna cut these top step X, or this top step X position if we get a candle closure below this low here. I'm gonna leave this around because I already partialed here. Yeah, really a great opportunity to practice patience today. Not a banger of a day or anything like that, unfortunately, but these are both, everything you're seeing is a funded account. Pro. Wicking the high every fucking time. I mean, go on. You're pissing me off, NASDAQ. All right, I'm out on top step X just because I can't partial. Secure the green on that. I don't like, the reason for it is we just wicked this high here and SMT'd, so I didn't know how big of a retracement we're going to get. We have 15-minute gaps down in here, so Got to make decisions. All right, I'm going to go one more off there. All right. I've partialed out 75% now, so better than nothing. Yeah, this is a little frustrating. I'm not going to lie. Not even 7 points. It's refusing to take the previous day high. What's going on, Marcus? Why is it doing that? Is this Marcus Rivera? Oh shit, sorry. J Mark, my patience isn't working. What's up, Sonnet? I can go over the trade I took in PM yesterday. After this trade is over. Yeah, I only got one left riding on this, guys. I've already partialed out 3 of 4. Yeah, I had a big range for this entry as well. Ended up with a 100-point stop because of basically just replaying the setup. The original setup was still like an 80-point stop. I'm debating if I should just like jam stop. I mean, the way that this has been acting, it's just been like wicking highs, you know, and then like retracing back down quickly. But I'm wondering if we could get displacement through here. If I could just aggressively trail stop, you know. Holy cow. Bro, it really is like so sensitive to that previous daily high. Just go get it, dog. What are we doing? Stop it. Don't make me tell mom. Mom, NASDAQ's being mean. What's next? I'm going to walk in on mom giving dad a push pop. What's a push pop? I'll send you some links. Bro. Why? That's crazy. I mean, how close do we get there? You see what I mean, though? This is why I, like, wouldn't even bother trying to trail stop, because it's like, we can't even get follow through. 3 points away? Bro, come on. What a joke. What a jark. Bloody hell. We're efficient on the 5 minute, not on the 15. That's crazy. Look at that. Stop it. Don't tell me we hit it on the E-mini. Oh, brother. Nope. Okay, we're all right there. That'd be one hell of an SMT divergence. With a yes. Yeah, we're up 4% right now on the NASDAQ. Wow, dude, after all that, this might still end up with a trailed stop on the runner at break even, or in profit. In profit, 41 points. That's wild. J Mark, what the fuck, man? Is that what I get for being patient? A 3-point tease? A 3-point take profit tease? Is that it? Is that what I get? What have I ever done wrong? Why, God, why?
Why? Mr. Market, why?
Yep. All right. Incoming here. Well, I think. We'll see. Sure looks like it. Yeah, that's some blue balls if I've ever seen some, though. You know? No, I understand Lang trades. I had already partialed most of the position off, though, so I was just trying to let it go. And I took the take profit off at this level because I'm like, man, if we just displace through here, I can, I can trail stop up quickly and see if we get more out of the move, But it wasn't even gonna give that level apparently. It's sloppy in here, dude. Yeah, I mean, from the original trade, entered that at 948. So we're coming up on an hour of holding this. I imagine there's a decent amount of people that might be sidelined with this price today. Possibly. Oh, maybe not, boys. Could it be? Uh, yeah, my trailed stop at this point is like trailed below a bunch of generated sell side. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna try to get cute with it, with trying to trail stops or anything. I'm just gonna take it. Aw, mobile motivation. Welcome to the channel, man. Nasty, what's good, dude? I haven't seen you in a while. Where you been? Oh, got you, got you. Heart's racing. Why? Either it works or it don't. It's promethazine. Is that so? Everybody says it like I've been saying it. How have I been saying it? Promethazine? Promethazine. Carlos. You're not even gonna wait for the finish? Come on, man. Well, hey guys, we've been just sitting here patient as we can be. Like the stream if you're enjoying yourselves, hanging out. Appreciate you guys being here. Kind of a snoozer today in these markets. Oh, Ryan. I appreciate it, man. What a nice guy. All right. Peace out, Carlos, if you're really leaving us. Congrats, Saul. I'm gonna call you Saul because I don't know how to say your first name. Jorn? I know that B is silent. Maybe the J is silent. Something silent. What's up, Brian? How many screens do you use? Just using a laptop, but looking to expand the setup. I have 3 monitors now just because I'm streaming. So I have 1 monitor basically dedicated to OBS and live chat. So otherwise, yeah, I have 2 monitors for like actual trading. I put trading view on one chart or on one monitor, and then I put top step X charts on another. But yeah, if I wasn't streaming, the monitor that I use for my OBS and chat is actually a ultra wide monitor that I have mounted vertically, which is why you guys see me looking up here sometimes. Yeah, I would probably just use, if I wasn't streaming, I'd probably just use that. That's what I used for a while, was just that. I don't know if I'd say top notch. I still took partials. But I like to think that my partials were still logical. I mean, we have ES trading above the previous day high, so there's been a bearish SMT present at the previous day high this whole time. So yeah, trying to just be logical with my management, you know, but sometimes most of the time you're gonna leave meat on the bone, or, you know, trading perfectly and flawlessly is kind of a fugazi. You know what a fugazi is? It's a wazi, it's a woozy, it's fairy dust. It has no matter. It's never landed. It's not on the elemental chart. It's not fucking real. Stay with me now. Say your client buys a stock at 8 and now it sits at 16. He wants to liquidate, take his money, and farm the fuck home. You don't let him do that. No, what do? You get another bright idea. And he'll do it every time because he's fucking addicted. And you do this again and again and again. The chest beating? Oh, I got you, dog. Come on. With a common denominator. Keep it up with me. The CEO. How the money comes in, the parade comes to town. Going down Broadway is a one-way street, whichever way I go. There you guys go. Love the accent. You a redneck? I don't know if I'd say I'm a redneck. I am from Wisconsin though, so maybe. You know, I like to hunt. The good old outdoors, God's country. I'll do anything for the Packers. Boy, I love the Packers, you know. But I don't chew tobacco. I don't drive a diesel truck. I don't work construction. So, maybe I'm not a redneck officially. I actually have a buddy that he basically grew up on a dairy farm his whole life, and he always tells me that I'm soft because I don't work a real job. So I say, hey, pal. Sucks to suck. Anyway, got stopped that in profit there on that final runner. Yeah, I got most position off up in here or here, really anywhere in this fuckfest. And yeah, I got blue balled on the final TP, which was previous day high by 3 points. There is 15-minute gaps the price is likely pulling back for at this point, which you guys can see. But yeah, a little swing high being put in here. I would expect a fourth candle, another move down, or just we sit in this area. But yeah, frustrating. Frustrating. Got blue balled, boys and girls. Blue balled. Ouchies. No. I haven't had those since middle school, you know? Not good. Not good. But that was that, man. Yeah, I guess walking away a little green today on the day across the accounts regardless, but just not a banger of a day, unfortunately, you know? Everyone likes to have a good banger, but as promised, I'll go over the trade from yesterday in the afternoon that I took. It was here. So yesterday in the afternoon, took this short. Once we got into the new 4-hour candle, at here we go. I'll show you. So new 4-hour candle. Where was that bad boy? 2 p.m. right here. So I ended up shorting this inside this candle. And you can see why I got stopped. The runner got stopped at break even. But dropping back down here to the 1 minute. Skedaddle on over here. And I was going for lunch lows. Oh wow, we just had some. My Top Step X chart just kind of froze for a second. Now we're back. Not sure what happened. Yeah, I was going for the lunch lows. You guys can see my screen, right? Yeah. Which was here for my final target. So I wanted to see this level get traded through. And my entry, I had to try it twice. I got stopped out initially at break even as well. So what I did is I tried this entry here from this 1 minute gap. Well, no, I'm sorry. I actually I took this inversion initially. And then I went break even when we got this second break. So I let price pull back for this. My stop was as high. And then once we got this second break below this low here, I went break even. Without hesitation, the price came back and got me out at break even there. And we ran the high one more time. And then once I saw this breakdown and trade back up into this, I actually took this entry off of a 3 minute, I believe. Yeah, so the 3 minute had this BPR. And I entered like right here on this candle here. My fill was like right here ish. And stop was at the high. And yeah, final target was gonna be this low here. And ultimately, I took a partial at the 15 minute. There was a 15-minute gap like right here. In discount of that range. So this lower 15-minute gap right here. Took a partial. Was already break even, and then price, yeah, came right back and got me out of break even. On the rest that I was trying to hold for the lunch low yesterday. And really all of these relative equal lows in here. You know, this all looked pretty smooth to me. So that was the trade yesterday in the afternoon. Nothing really too crazy to write home about, but oh, nice. Wait. Oh, I'm looking at the S&P. Anyway, same structure. Same structure. That was still the trade. It's literally the exact same spitting image. Sorry about that, but yeah, look at this, bro. It's crazy. Equal highs, man. Equal highs. J Mark. Come on, man. Told me to be patient. You said I was going to get hit. Didn't get hit, man. What's going on? Hourly, 30-minute, 15. I'm just looking through the time frames here, guys. Yeah, I don't really know what to expect from here. I would I don't plan on like replaying this or anything right now. 15-minute gap just got tapped into. I guess, you know, it's up to you, but yeah. A little bit of a tease on this one today for me, but yeah, a little green. Let's do a quick poll check. See how you guys are doing today. Dog's kind of whining, so I probably should go take him out here in a little bit. Let me know, boys and girls, if you are green, if you're red, if you're flat on the day. Yeah, like I said, kind of a little bit more of a snoozer today. Slow price. Usually days like this, it can be really easy to get sucked into something that's not there or get frustrated and overtrade. So hopefully most of you guys are staying safe at least. It'll hit according to your crystal ball. I got one of those crystal balls too, now that you mention it. But yeah, guys, outlook, I mean, really the rest of the week. Obviously, we got FOMC meeting minutes tomorrow. We got Trump speaking later today, and this is due to speak at the National Republican Congressional Committee dinner. Oh, okay. I thought I heard something about him supposed to speak more about tariffs though, like early afternoon. I thought. Did I get that right? Let me know, guys, if I'm missing any headlines at all. Because I thought I heard that this morning. He was supposed to speak in the afternoon. Maybe not. Yeah, maybe that was yesterday. I don't know. This week's kind of a big blur already. Yeah, I don't see any headlines. Maybe I didn't. Maybe I dreamed that or something. Yeah, I like the stream, guys. Appreciate the reminder. Kyrian. Talk about your nifty 50 comment. I still don't know if that's a real thing or not. Yeah, everybody's dropping off the stream. Everybody's dropping off like flies. Anyway, we only got 56 votes in the poll. Anyway, there's 50% green, 25% red, 26% flat. Mostly green. Mostly green. That's good, right? You gonna check PM today? I mean, yeah, you know, it's just like generally going into a PM session, I'd like to be able to frame an idea. And my only idea for today so far has been trade through the previous daily high and then maybe entertain reversals. Not before. So, you know, I would have to see like on these higher time frames, like this 1 hour probably would be pretty clear. You could see like this 1 hour candle is going to close in 7 minutes. So we'll leave behind a 1 hour fair value gap in here. This could also be why price is just stalling right here. You know, new hourly candle opens up at 11. And then we see price maybe trade down into that 1 hour fair value gap. And if that holds, you know, I still like that long into previous daily high, even on NASDAQ, regardless of the SMT that's here. So I do like that long. If this flips though, if this fails and we just absolutely disrespect and get through this, then that's when I would change bias and I would look to play that. You got all of these relative equal lows in here as well. Like, this is all pretty clean. This is all pretty smooth. Yeah, this is all Asia, London, right in here. So that's how I would frame up the rest of the day. I would still favor this, and I would want to see the inversion on the 1 hour before flipping to go short. That's just me. That's just how I would look at it. You know, and then maybe you could frame that. We'll see how the 4 hour candle closes here, but you know, you could frame that off the 4 hour PO3 as well, potentially. You can see the current 4 hour candle looks like this, right? So we do have 4 hour open higher, manipulate above the previous 4 hour high. And obviously we got 3 hours left on this candle, so we'll see how it closes up. But yeah, like if we get an inversion on the 1 hour, then you could play the 4 hour candle open at 2 p.m. High, open wick higher and then lower. But trying to piece it all together, you just got to stay patient for the candle closures and see what holds and what doesn't. You feel me, dog? You feel me, dog? You know what I'm saying? Come on. All right, closing out the poll here. 50% green, 20% red, 30% flat. Let's go. Let's go. One last check through the chat here. I don't see anything questions wise. But yeah, it sounds like most of you guys are green, so that was good. Like the stream before you guys hit the dusty trail. I do appreciate it. Helps the channel off. It helps the channel off. It helps the channel out a whole heck of a lot. So I do appreciate your support, boys and girls. Thanks for showing up as always. Even though it's kind of a snooze fest today, we tried to make the most of it. And not a dream trade or anything like that, but hey, green is green. Green is green. A win is a win, and we'll take it. So with that being said, guys, streaming tomorrow. Just subscribe on YouTube and put the notification bell on. I'm thinking so. It might be another snoozer of a day. It's day before CPI and FOMC meeting minutes later in the afternoon. So even if you are looking to take trades, I would just proceed with caution, which should go without saying. But hey, appreciate you guys. Enjoy your Tuesday, and I'll see you guys later on. All right. Peace and love, everybody.
Sits at his desk, coffee in hand. The NASDAQ chart's on his screen, he's in command. He's a day trader, chasing dollars and dreams. Using ICT concepts, he's got some tricks up his sleeves. From Fibonacci retracements to volume spread analysis, Tyler knows the smart money. He's gaining an advantage. He watches the market like a hawk in the sky. With every tick and every turn, he's catching the high. Running with the smart money, kicking up dust. Tyler trades a day trader you can trust. Dancing with the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire. With the bulls, riding with the bears, making moves, taking risks, he's a millionaire.